start the recording. Okay, hi guys, this is Artpop, and we have Bidya here who qualified for NID last year. If I'm not wrong, your rank was 47. Was it 47?
49th.
48?
49.
49.
9.
9. Okay, yes, 49. And she was one of our students. She's studying now in NID Ahmedabad in the Bidya's program. And now it's over to you, Bidya. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Bidya, and currently I'm studying in NID Ahmedabad. And just this year, like 6 months ago, I gave my first NID examination, and it was, I don't know, chumma. It was very good, and the experience was very, very, very nice. And it was my first time giving any of the design examination. The NID examination was the first design exam I ever attempted. So it was a great experience for me to see how like actually design exam goes. Like it's not like how normal exam goes, like you get a QR, no, sorry, that sheet where you have to fill the bubbles and all. It's somewhat that, but then you also have to draw things, you have to let your imagination, your creativity out. So it was really nice. I hope
Vidya,
today
can
I
you
can.
tell a
Mhm.
little bit about your background, like how you shift? Because I remember you shifted your careers, right? You were completely
Yeah.
doing something else. I would love it if our students could know about that as well.
Okay. So when I was in 12th, I had my courses as PCB, which is physics, chemistry, bio. So I was totally a medical child, to be honest. And I did my 1 year in DU itself for zoology. But then I just pointed out something in my life that I'm not really enjoying that part, and somewhere I'm missing that art and design stuff. So I thought of changing my career and giving it a try. So I gave my NID examinations, all the examination which was out there. It was a great experience to move to this field because now after 6 months and after completing my first semester, I just realized that how much I enjoy right now. Like doing this course, it's not like you have to do it just because for the sake of grades or for the sake of completing a course. It's just, it feels so nice from, like, it comes from within you. It feels like, okay, I have to do it because I love doing it. It is not of a burden to do it, or it's not just because of grades. So that point is really nice.
Okay. Bidya, let's start because I want to tell you that the exam is on 5th January. So basically, there's around 30 days left. I think that's the exact time you started preparation for me because you were
Yeah.
my scholarship student. So you joined me 30 days before the exam, I think almost 30, 40, 45 days before.
First, I was
I,
in
I want to
at 12.
specify this because there are people who come to me who are like, oh, does it take time to prepare for this? And I'm always like telling them that no, if something connects to you, it can connect to you in a day, or it can never connect to you for years. So, right. So,
Yeah.
that's something you were very clear about also when you joined us that, I am preparing for these exams. So, this year I want to get into design, and your motive and your hard work, everything was super clear. I just want to start this with a really common question. First thing, can you tell everyone, let's not take it five, let's take 10, 10 things that any NID aspirant should not do. They should not do that. And I will help you with it. So you can start, but 10 things that any NID aspirant or in general a design aspirant, because you know the basic of design is same for any exam. But since we are doing NID specific this session, 10 things that do not like should not do at all in exam, in preparation, in their mind, anything. It could be emotional, physical, any kind of those things. And let's start. Tell us the first one.
So I feel like even after joining NID and before when I was just preparing, I feel one major thing that somewhere we forget is being grateful about what we are doing. Sometimes we just get so overwhelmed with all the work, we just feel like, oh, we are doing designing, let's just do it. But no, you just have to keep reminding yourself, why are you here? Just because you have the creativity, you are within those people who have such creative minds. That's why you are here. So just don't forget about that. Keep reminding yourself that, okay, I can do it and I'm doing it. And there's such a great thing that you just need to remind yourself with times that, okay, I'm not going in the wrong path or right path. There's nothing like that. It's just about how right you are, how wrong you are. It depends on who you are. So keep reminding yourself, keep yourself positive throughout the times. And secondly, I would say time management. Like I know currently when you are preparing as well, you all must be studying in some college or some school. So sometimes we just start prioritizing some other things, which is not really necessary to prioritize. I'm not saying that you need to prioritize this examination or that examination. You need to prioritize all of them, but then you just need to keep in mind that which one holds the most of that time. Like if you're preparing for something, you want to see yourself in that field, then you have to keep reminding yourself that, okay, I am preparing for this, so I cannot just let it go by doing like, okay, maybe I'm going out today, but then if that going out doesn't help you anywhere in your life, in your career, or in whatever you are doing, then it's just not worth it. If you are going out there and not
Does that
doing
mean
things,
spending time on phone and meeting random
yeah,
people at random times
you
and
are you are
checking
watching
in?
reels, but you're watching reels, but then those reels are not about anything related to design. It's just about a random cat dancing. Then, yeah, that's something you should avoid for now. And even if you see, like, it's not like everything is just not good. You can just watch reels and see where design is there. Is there any design component in it? How can I study it? What can I do to make it much better? So always think about these things and keep reminding yourself from where you came. And now that you have reached this level, you have to go much more far and just don't stop. And
Third
this was the
thing,
second one, time
okay, third
management.
thing not to do, doing things we will discuss, but not
Uh,
to do. Don't do this.
mm,
Okay, I will
I
tell
think,
one. Okay, I
yeah.
tell one. I think according to me, if you are giving any design exam, the third thing should be like, do not copy. Do not copy from the people
Please,
sitting next
oh
to
my
you. Do not
design.
copy from Pinterest. Do not
Yeah,
copy from anywhere because everyone has seen it. We all live in the same world. We search the same things. We are on the same links and platforms. So do not copy. If you are copying, make sure it's better than the one you are copying from or you are getting inspired from. That's the third thing for
yeah.
me.
Like design is something where like you have to show your creativity. You cannot just copy others. That's literally not designing. So even like after all the preparation, all the examination, when I am here, I just see it too much that everyone knows the same thing that I know about. So you cannot be a designer when you don't have the ideas, when you don't have the creativity in yourself. If you're copying, you're just, it's just not right. So try to come up with your ideas, even if it takes time. Sometimes it's just that key in between class when we are doing the questions. So we are like, I cannot get to this question. I cannot understand what is happening, and let me just check Pinterest and get some ideas what is going on there. So okay, for some part you are just getting there to know about the ideas what is going on there, but then you are totally copying that's not okay. So come up with your own ideas. Maybe you can show some different path to those who are trying to copy. Maybe you can make something which is worth copying for. Like you understand, you are not copying, but then others are trying to achieve what you have done. So don't just go there and see others work. Come up with your own. It's really nice to see all those people coming up with their own ideas and us discussing them. It's really nice.
Fourth, not to do in the paper. Tell me in the paper what not to do in the drawing section.
Don't leave any question. Time management here as well. Time management, not just in life, not just in examination, in between like all the questions. You cannot just do one question, overdo one question and then just leave another question. You have to give equal time to all and just see how much one question wants from you. You have to divide your time in that way. You have to be really patient. You cannot just go with your first ideas like, okay, someone is telling me to make a 20 liter of something and I'll make a bucket. So that's the first idea that is going to come to everyone's mind. So avoid that. Come up with more thumbnails, come up with more ideas, write it down in those rough pages. So it's really nice to like have all your process going on, because process is much more important than the actual final result. So keep your mind on process as well. Do more hard work for process as well, because then sometimes people just come up with one idea and they are like, okay, I'm going to finalize this. So no, you have a lot of potential, to be honest. So don't just go with your first ideas, and always be mindful about the timings, because an ID exam is something which asks you for time management. They want to see how bad you are at time management, how good you are at time management. So really focus on that.
Fifth,
And
not to do.
okay,
No, okay,
give
not to
me
do. What not to do while you are at home preparing on your own, like what not to do when you are self-practicing.
demotivated. Don't get demotivated. It's fine. Whatever you are doing, it will just you will reach some point. And even if you clear it, not clear it, doesn't matter. You are at some creative level, and you should know about your worth. You should know about your ideas. You should know that how much potential you hold in between all those people who are not even attempting this examination. So you are already brave enough to attempt this examination. Ask your parents to attempt this examination. So just don't get demotivated in between that, oh, I cannot do it anymore. I just need a break and all. It's okay. 5 minute breaks, take it, get over it. Do it. Other
Correct.
than that, you can tell me some. I can give you my life reviews on it, that how much I have seen it in my life till now.
Okay. Sixth, what else not to do?
Hmm. Is it six already?
Yes,
I don't think so, but five. Keep yourself healthy, please. People get sick at the last moment. So
yes, we have
please
seen
keep
that
yourself.
so much. People falling sick, people be doing this, and I'm like, how before the exam? Of course, like,
Yes,
I have my own university exam,
crumble
like,
down.
yeah, and today I am sick. Tomorrow I am exam. I am sick and
Yeah.
nervous, and I know how does it feel like, but you can't. You have to push through.
Just
Don't be sick.
once in a lifetime moment, one day in whole year, just go and have your examination, come back. But don't be like, oh, I'm so stressed, so I'm going to rest. Let's just give myself one more year. Because then you are wasting your one more year in the same preparation that you can do after like joining the college. You can come up with more ideas. You can come up with your more potential there. So don't get yourself demotivated. Don't get sick. Take care of your health. That's the best you can do for yourself. Other than that, in NID examination, I think um, if we go to totally about doing the examination part, don't leave the questions empty. Attempt those. Fill your rough pages, as in come up with more and more ideas. Just don't be like, I'm going with the first idea and doing it, because then that's your first page only. That's your final attempt. But where is your rough pages? You have to fill them with a lot of process. Like they should see, like the one who is checking your paper should know that, oh, this child has come up with so many ideas, so that even if the idea that you have presented in your last answer, even if that's not good, that person would know that this person has went through a process. So they would understand your mind as well. They would know that how your mind is working, and on the basis of that they will only grade you.
Correct. And you are not like some designer already, like you don't have a
Exactly.
degree. So your final page doesn't have to look so good as much as your rough ideas to showcase how your brain works is more important. That's why I always say it everywhere that your design process is much more important even now when we work in industry than our final project, because that shows your capability of how much can you think and how much intelligent or intellectual or aware you are or observant you are as a person. So always start from the design process, and then rough pages will always automatically get filled because you will write the keywords of the question, you will make the rough ideas, and then you will choose your colors and you'll move to the final. So any which ways you have to do it, right? So Just do it. Any don'ts for coloring and all, Vidya?
No, coloring you should do. Like you need to show them that, oh, see, this much talent I have, this much time management I can do that in like in the span of 1 hour, I can manage to come up with ideas. I can manage to color everything. I can manage to outline everything, make it look presentable. So you have to show them that, oh, see, I can come up with this much thing in return. So why shouldn't you take me instead of someone who is just drawing and coming back? So show them your best potential, show them your best work, and also like don't go there and be like, okay, I'm going to beautify things. I'm going to make pretty flowers and come back, pretty cake and come back, pretty products. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's your process was, because color and all you can come up with colors a lot after, then you can do the coloring part. But then while coloring as well, you have to think that what color can attract a human eye. So you don't have to make it all beautiful, you just have to make it functional, make it look like as if you are the user, you are the consumer, then you would love to buy that product. So it's not really necessary to beautify your things on the paper, but it's really necessary how much you understand your concepts and show it on the on the paper. Because then presenting part, they need to know how well you can communicate through paper. They do not want to see your idea because they obviously cannot go and ask you that, oh, what was your idea behind this? They need to see it on the sheet. So please put down your everything. And sometimes we think that maybe this idea is not worth it, maybe it's not that good to put on the sheet, but believe me, rough pages are the best sheets you're ever going to see. Those pages are the one when you will go back to your sheets and see and look at them, you'll be like, oh, I was so great at thinking and creativity, I came up with this much ideas. And maybe some of that small product, or maybe some of the small ideas that you think are not worth putting on your sheets, are the ones which are going to give you your way towards more creativity. So put down everything,
And
like do
also
not leave
more marks
anything.
in the exam, because maybe for you those five small things don't matter because your design capabilities hasn't increased to that level, but for the teacher who is checking, she can see that on your rough page and she knows what level you are at as the designer, which you yourself won't know, and that small rough design might get you more things, more marks and much easier entry to the college.
See, like currently when you are preparing, you guys must not know that where am I standing. You think that some of the people think that whatever I'm doing right now is worth being called as a design thing. But to be honest, when I'm looking back at my sketchbooks where I have done all the questions, I have attempted all the previous questions, I'm like so done with this. I'm like, why did I do this? That was
Yeah,
such
but
a
they have
bad
seen
thing.
your work. They have seen. Do you remember the helmet question and the shoe questions
Yeah.
and so on? Like
Yeah.
I've sent them your work. They have seen your work. It's all Bidya's work only. That one where the sensole one is there, the shoe one, the helmet one is there, the wearable helmet is there, the blue one. So that's what she couldn't have come up directly on the paper with those things. Now, some process would have happened before, and
Yeah.
that's what I think got her into the college. So,
Yeah.
yep. What else?
I mean, process is really important. Also, be honest with your work. Like right now, I know many of you are preparing, and I was at your stage as well. So sometimes you get out of your track and be like, let's just skip today's class and be okay with it. Don't be okay with it. Join your class. You have paid for it. You have worked for it. You have come up a long way here. So join your classes, be regular, do everything. Time management is the most important thing you are going to see even after coming to NID. I'm telling you, time management is something that if you're not good at, then you're not worth coming to NID.
Yeah, it won't happen then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, fortunately, you have to do it. You have to make a planner. You have to put your to dos in the morning 5 minutes, in the night 5 minutes. You have to finish the exercises because if you won't, that's the whole point of design exam. Whatever you self practice, whatever you practice with your mentor, those all things will come true on fifth January, you will exactly have, I don't know, deja vu moments, or you will have like realizations that, oh, the same question that I did before, and this is the process, and things will become easier for you because you will read the questions, you have done them before, and you know the process. And sometimes it's the same options also repeating. So, you just have to tweak a little bit. But if you are not doing that practice with your mentor or by yourself or with your friends somewhere where you are not getting the feedback or you're not knowing what's the right way to do this question, then you will be stuck in exam also and it will seem hard. Otherwise, things would be super easy on the
Yeah,
other.
adding on to that, I want to say that feedbacks are the most important thing. Like feedbacks are like your prasad. You cannot just let this go. I am telling you, feedbacks are the most important thing right now for you guys because you are doing everything, anything and everything. You are making bad sketches, you are making good sketches, but you won't know if it's bad or good when you don't have anyone who is experienced in their field telling you that if it's bad or good. So please be grateful about her replies and her
Oh,
time, whatever she's
dhanyavad.
giving.
Dhanyavad.
Because feedbacks are most
I just
important.
hope
Like,
that every day I'm just telling guys, I'm 24/7 available, use me. That's the only thing that I've been saying for years. Like, I am here to share my experience, take out from me as much as you can, like, do full nichod of me. I'm there for you. And
I mean, ask her whatever you want. I'm telling you, I have asked her the stupidest questions and have got a really nice scolding on that as well. But like, it's just so fun because then you know
yeah,
that
you need to enjoy it
that person
also.
is as much available as you are. That person is putting same efforts as you are. So please respect that and please respect that. Okay. Also, I would say that in the examination, don't get like panic and also what can I say? Sorry.
Nervous?
No, nervous. Okay, you will be nervous, but then don't be like, I just need to do this examination. Try to enjoy it. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, NID examinations are the best. First round you will clear, then when you will come to the second round, that part you will never forget. That's like once in a lifetime
But to
experience.
reach that place, you need to clear the exam, and to clear the exam, you need to practice and attend classes, which are just left,
Also,
I think, not even 30 before the exam. So you have
but
to.
in the first round as well, you can just experience and also come up with all those ideas. Also, like the first time examination, like the first round examination is really fun if you see. Like maybe you are nervous right now, but once you will reach that examination center, you will see a lot of aspirants like you. Then you don't have to go like, I have to do the best. I have to do the best. Be honest with yourself. Whatever you come up with, do that. Don't overthink that much that, oh, this is not a right idea. This is not a good idea.
Yeah.
I need to really do. No,
Yeah,
please don't.
because every
Just,
solution is great. Every
yeah,
design solution is great. Right now, we are at a stage or a place where I have to, what do you say? I have to check at what level it is, but the level you
yeah,
will give in the exam, all will be the best solutions, and everything is the correct and infinite solution for any design question per se. So you don't have to take so much of pressure. Like for me, when I come to class and I see these previous year questions and all, I'm like, oh wow, let's brainstorm on it, let's solve it together. So it should be like that. It
exactly.
shouldn't be like, oh my god, question again. And because if it's like that, then the after years are also will be like that for you. So
You
you
have
need
to
to
do the
start
same thing for
enjoying what
4
you are
years.
doing. Yeah.
You have to do the same thing for 4 years. Even like after 4 years, you have to do it for your whole life. Imagine being someone who is seeing that question, same question for whole year. But
Me
then,
for 10 years.
exactly.
I have solved what yesterday we were solving, which one that what was that question that I think Vidya has also solved? Well, elephant has short trunk and monkeys have a long tail, and write a story or storyboard, complete the story,
Story
or
we have done.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Story
So
we
I
have
have done
done.
that one, and so many questions. Like every year I do it. Imagine how do I come up with so much of creativity or this you, because I enjoy it. If you won't enjoy it, if you won't enjoy coloring, if you won't enjoy thinking, like any field, it could be fashion design, it could be animation, graphic, UI, UX, whichever you are interested in, the process remains the same, guys. Only the end product is changing. So if you don't enjoy it now, Mm-mm-mm-mm. Something's
You are
off.
not going to enjoy
And
your whole life.
enjoyment can't be forced, so you have to bring it from your within also. I know motivation doesn't come from trees, oh today I catch it and I have it. No, you have to get it from your own self, and that's how life is also about it. So it's just a small practice because your actual life starts that you start becoming an
Exactly.
adult now only.
Also in life, like right now when you are designing and you are doing your questions, sometimes it can be that you feel very overwhelmed with your own work. So try to move out of that, try to do something else, just as your hobbies as well. Someone sings, so sing, and then you will come to this realization that, oh, whatever I'm doing instead of designing on sheets is related to design as well. So when you will find that simple thing, you will be very astonished, I would say. Because right now, when I have found that thing, I'm like, I was doing everything, not sketching. Like, sketching is not just designing. Okay, so anything, even if you sing, that's also design. So just go on, do something else as well. Don't just end your life here that, okay, designing is everything. I'm going to sketch whole day.